Well, the Biden administration has been crushing American manufacturers under their mandates to go electric, pushing for a vast majority of new cars to be electric powered by 2032. However, a new NewsMax documentary is taking a critical approach to these mandates, calling on Americans to revolt against the pressure to go electric. Revolt, the case against EV mandates, is set to premiere this Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And for more on this very powerful documentary, let's welcome in one of its stars and also a NewsMax columnist, Lana Theis. Lauren, it's great to see you. Tell us about this very timely documentary. It's a hot topic.
Well, thank you, Rita. Yes, it's a very hot topic. I've been covering the auto industry for over 30 years. And when you force anyone to do anything, people, of course, push back. But they've really pushed hard in the mainstream media saying, oh, electric cars are the best thing you can buy, until you realize the costs, the impact on the higher insurance rates. Where are you going to charge if you don't charge at home? Because not everybody can do that. And then on top of that, the resale values are super soft. But it also impacts the economy in a negative way, because we're going to lose about 60% of our auto workers because we're not going to need them. That's going to be a problem, especially when you're importing everything from China.
Yeah, that is a very, very big deal. You brought up also the fact that mainstream media, there are a number of people who you say obviously are not questioning this EV mandate. But then recently, some have also said, wait a minute, this was astounding. CNN saying it's a disappointment. That's pretty amazing. What does it say to you that these mandates, even in sort of the legacy media like CNN, is now starting to challenge the narrative?
I actually love it. Finally, I feel like I can say I told you so after all these years. For 20 years, I've been pushing against the auto industries. I review cars as well as cover the industry for NewsMax. And I can tell you for a fact that when I start talking to manufacturers behind the scenes, when there's no, like, off the record, they agree. This is bad. They lose money on every single car. Ford loses $44,000 on every single vehicle that they sell. So that'd be the Ford Lightning truck or the Mach-E. It's not that they're bad products. It's the fact that consumers are finding them to be maybe not what they were promised, would probably be the best thing. There's no hauling range on any of these. The charge times are much longer than we planned. And we as consumers here in the U.S., we want it quick. We stand in front of the microwave now and say, let's go faster. And we're not boiling water any longer.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. And people are also, when they hear the word mandate, that's also a big, big issue. Here's also, by the way, what former President Donald Trump said earlier this week. He was in Savannah, Georgia, and this is what he said about bringing car manufacturing to the United States, a very important topic.
I want German car companies to become American car companies. I want them to build their plants here. Here is the deal that I will be offering to every major company and manufacturer on earth. I will give you the lowest taxes, the lowest energy costs, but only if you make your product here in America. It all goes away if you don't make your product here.
You know, I can't think of a more important time right now to make that sort of statement about moving manufacturing back to the U.S. And Lauren, it's also so pivotal given what's happening also in the presidential race. You look at some of these key states, Michigan, I mean, huge auto manufacturing. Your thoughts about how pivotal this issue is always, but especially this election year?
Well, it's also pivotal for Ohio. Their number one plant there is Honda. So the Japanese have built here. The Koreans are building here. Hyundai and Kia have plants here. Mercedes-Benz has a plant in Alabama. You've got BMW, a huge facility, one of the largest in the world in South Carolina. I've been there a couple of times. Audi is building in Mexico. So a lot of our building in Mexico because of the USMCA. It's really important that building product here means the jobs are here. And even Volvo's building vehicles here as well. So they understand that. But soon as the UAW came in and started pushing hard against companies like Stellantis, they said, well, we're just going to pull all of our product to Mexico where the cost of labor is less and the UAW can't get their fingers in it. So there has to be a happy balance where we have jobs here, but going all electric, you would lose 60% of the UAW workers. The Teamsters are not happy about that either. They all want to keep the jobs here. And President Trump did a great job bringing jobs back to the U.S. when he was in office. We need to have that again, because otherwise jobs are going to China, to Taiwan, to Vietnam. Even a Vietnam car company is starting to build in Raleigh-Durham. They're building a plant. So you can see that there is potential, but they've stopped their production of their plant because they want to see who's going to be the next president, because the difference is going to be dramatic.
Yeah, that is a very important point. Well, I'm so glad that you guys are spotlighting this, Lauren. This is such an awesome topic and an important one right now. Lauren, thank you very much. Great to have you here. And everybody, also be sure to catch NewsMax's newest documentary, Revolt, the case against EV mandates. I know I'm going to be watching it.